She's like, this is why I don't wear makeup, because it makes you look mad old. You do not look 22. You look older than me.
You probably just found out your man is gay. Atlanta's not the place for dating. It's the place to make money. It's like an epidemic of like mean girls.
But the increase in all of these red pill podcasts, women hating behavior on the internet has literally poisoned the minds of men.
I don't like men enough for him to go and have a baby on me.
Black women are the least desired. Leaves us very vulnerable to being manipulated by men who know that, aka black men.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
So I just got here to Atlanta and I just been wondering, like, is this how the girls are giving it up? So boom, I went to an open call for like waitresses and servers. Let me just add, I will never be doing nothing like that ever again. Like, ever again. I personally just don't like the idea of me standing up with 100 other girls, like, please pick me. Like, I don't know, that's just not my vibe. That's just not who I am. I was like, it's not me. So anyway, boom, I'm in line and the girl in front of me, she's talking to me and she's basically like, oh, they're only picking pretty girls and they're only picking girls with BBLs, so we should just leave. So I'm like, well, boo, I think I'm pretty and my shape kind of nice too, so I'm not pressed. I'm not really worried, you know? She's like, well, can I ask, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 22. She's like, this is why I don't wear makeup, because it makes you look mad old. You do not look 22. You look older than me. Keep in mind, y'all, she looked like she's in her 30s. So I'm like, well, how old are you? She's like, I'm 34. You look 34. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you look 34. Weird. And I'm telling my friends, and they like, girl, that's ATL, get used to it. I'm like, dang, this is the vibe. This is the energy.
I mean, yeah, but she was being real with you. They probably were picking girls with BBLs only. Is it right? No, it's not right. But what do they say? What has your mama and your papa, if he was around, told you your whole entire life? Life isn't fair. So you go to a job interview and you see that. And I don't know this lady, but you're going off on a lady that looks 34. She looks 30. She looks like she's in her 30s. You're young, but you do too.
Okay, y'all, let's go on a little rant. So if you know me, you know I live in A. I live in Atlanta. I don't live in the city of Atlanta, but let's just say I live in Atlanta, right? Okay, and I don't come for me. Do not come for me, because I know I know how y'all like to get up in that comment section. And I'm not trying to tussle. I'm not trying to wrestle. I come in peace, baby. But let me just say, I came to Atlanta thinking that this shit was going to be a dream. It was going to be a fairy tale. You know, we were all going to get along. I was going to make a new circle of friends. Everything was going to be peaches and cream, right? Baby, no, absolutely not. Traffic is horrible. Okay, let's talk about it. You have to leave your house 3 hours ahead of time just to get to wherever you got to go. And I got to go to doctor's appointments every other 2 weeks. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to leave my house at the crack of dawn. I still don't get there in time. Somehow, some way, I still don't get there in time. Okay, boom. Let's talk about the roads. They're a lot better than where I came from. Excuse me. A lot better than where I came from. But baby, I almost fell in a pothole the other day. And I said, oh my God, who gonna dig me out? And these people don't give a f. They can't drive. They can't drive. It's so crowded. I don't know why I came here as a transplant. I'm not going home, but I will be moving somewhere else. It is enjoyable, but the food is not all that. I'm from Detroit. The food is amazing, baby. 10 out of 10. I mean, I'm trying to big my back every summer and winter. Baby, here, I have starved. I have starved more than I have ever starved. And let me tell you something. The wings be this big, baby. This big. And they be like $50. Looking at you dead in your face. $50. You done got 3 wings and they as big as your pinky, baby. And you might got fries. You might have not got fries. I'm just like, everything is so expensive. It's just not what I thought it was going to be. And I'm just like, but the people are so sweet. The people that are actually from here, I'm not going to lie, these are some of the sweetest people. Now, don't get me wrong. In between, you got your ones that's like, you're a little bit, what's going on with you? But let's talk about the mean girl culture here. I thought that the bitches in Detroit were mean. Oh, no, baby. The bitches in Atlanta ain't got nothing on them. Let me tell you something. These are the mean ass broads. Like, what is in the fucking air? And I don't know if it's like they wake up mean or whatever. And me, I'm such a nice person. I'm always smiling, complimenting people. Like, my energy is just of a nice bitch. I'm like, how you doing? Hey, girl, you look cute. Hey, girl. You know what I'm saying? That's my energy. These is like, face twisted. Girl, what is wrong? Baby, do you need to go up the street? You need your morning coffee. You need your morning Joe.
It's wild because most women, she's not that way, but the competition is fierce and they're viewing you as competition. So if you look better than them, if they see something on you that another man will want, you may get some hate. Should it be like that? No. It should be an equal opportunity place, meaning anywhere you go, everywhere you go, should be friendly. But I'll tell you what, this is not heaven. Things are not perfect. And everywhere you go, especially in Atlanta, is not going to be friendly.
Welcome to Atlanta.
That must be, I think bitches in Atlanta need coffee. They need to stop at Starbucks. Because I noticed the girls that stop at Starbucks, they always happy, baby. Always got a smile. It might be a little bit of crack in the Starbucks, but baby, y'all need it. Because I don't know what happened, baby. I don't know if it's the men drama. I mean, I get it. All the men are gay. I get it. You probably just found out your man is gay. I understand, baby. I completely understand. But Atlanta's not the place for dating. It's the place to make money. And, you know, I did just get very lucky because my dude is completely not from here. He is from New York City. But I don't be knowing what's going on. It's a mean girl culture. I don't be knowing if they didn't have enough coffee. I don't know if they didn't get enough sleep. I don't know if the hairstylist up their wigs. I don't know if the nail guy did they up. I don't be knowing what's going on, but it's like everybody got attitude. I'm like, damn, everybody got attitude. Like, what is going on? I promise you, I went maybe 4 places today. All of the black women, nobody smiling. I'm smiling, like, smile. Everybody just, I'm like, what is this about? Maybe it's just, I don't know. And it's not everywhere that I go because I go certain places in Miami. They're always happy. Like, they're always outside. Laughing. I don't know if it's because they be doing coke in Miami and doing a little bit of liquor. I don't know. They be on drugs in Miami heavily. But they be on drugs here too. I don't know, y'all. Like, what is going on? Maybe y'all can tell me what is going on in Atlanta. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it could be the recession. I blame it on the recession. It just makes me so sad when I go out and I see so many black women and they're just so unhappy and it's just like, and they got attitudes and they just give off mean girl and it's like, girl, what is going on? And I get a lot of people got it going on, but baby, this is like an epidemic of like mean girls. It's scary. I'm over here like, this is why I stay in a crib. Because, baby, one thing about me, I love to be happy. I love to wake up. And even if I'm having a bad day, I'm the type of person, I stay out the way. If I'm having a bad day, I will not answer my phone. Because I don't want to put that energy off on nobody else. I want everybody else's day to go well. My day might not be going good, but that doesn't mean your day can't go well. You know what I'm saying? So I try to just kind of like keep my energy in my own little box. I don't want to let that Pandora's box out. Not everybody mad. You know what I'm saying? Just because I gave off negative energy. But I don't know, y'all. Tell me what y'all think about this. Like, is it something went on? Like, maybe I have to check and see if it's a retrograde. Like, what the is Mercury in retrograde? Like, maybe it's a retrograde and I need to stay my ass in the house. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. I know I'm just rambling, but this that's how I truly feel. I'm like, all these girls are just so mean. I'm like, what is going on? What's the energy giving? Like, was it a breakup? Did somebody die? Like, I get people be going through their own shit, but you know, it's just like, it seems like it's everyone. It seems like it's just like so many people. I'm finna have to go give me some more white friends, baby. We gotta make it more diverse. I need white, Asian, African. Oh, I love my African homegirls, baby. They be top tier. Top tier, my African homegirls. Love them down. Just good people. Just a good culture to have. I just love my Africans. But anyway, y'all, I'm done ranting.
What she's saying, I understand what she's saying. My son lives in Atlanta. But I'll tell you this. Why are you walking around looking for everyone to be friendly? Why are you looking? It's kind of like you're looking for, oh, you look good today. Or how you doing? Look, I know it's the South, but things have changed. And a lot of places you go to nowadays, it's just like where you're from, right? Listen, I'll tell you as a man, I don't go around looking for another man or another girl or another child or another anything to give me affirmation or confirmation about myself. Sounds like that's what you're looking for. And you got to rethink your priorities. What matters more? I think what matters more is getting that money. That's how men feel, right? And it seems like you're wasting your time on nonsense, talking about how people feel. I'm just saying. I'm being real. That's what's happening.
Every time I have interactions with men, I am just more and more appalled and disgusted by men and the behavior of men towards women. Like, dating in my early 20s, men actually had respect for women, relatively. You at least felt like a human being around them. You know, you at least felt like they saw you as a human and not just an object. But the increase in all of these red pill podcasts and women hating behavior on the internet has literally poisoned the minds of men. And it was to the point that I just stopped dating entirely for the last 6 months or so. I've been trying to give dating a chance again lately. I've even been like trying to date guys who are not, you know, my typical type. But yeah, even dating guys who are not my typical type has not fixed the issue. In fact, actually, it's worse. What the f is a girl to do? Give up? I always have dated guys who were like 10, 15 years older than me, because I've been dating guys around my age lately, and that shit, girl, no.
Yeah, you heard what she said. So I took a look in the comments because I wanted to see what guys were saying to her. Because you know, these ladies, they talk. And sometimes, not nowadays, they don't get any answers from men. But oh, she got a lot of answers. Let's check it out. This one guy said, men woke up, 206 likes. And men agree. Men did wake up. She said, no, woman did.
But the increase in all of these red pill podcasts and women hating behavior on the internet has literally poisoned the minds of men.
How did women wake up when you're single? She said no woman did, and you're scouring the streets looking for a man. What he said was right. Men did wake up. Men are not playing that game. Oh, hey, baby, please, baby, please.
Those days are over.
No more baby, please. Look, modern feminism is destroying relationships for many decades, and Red Pill is just a response to the horrible experience men have in dating. It's not worth it for 99% of men. Marriage is outdated. Bro, males always acting like victims. This is what people are responding. Why are you making so much bad decisions? Look at the next row of comments. Do you think you're subconsciously confirming your own biases through your choices in men? No, I don't. I've completely stopped dating my type. She did say that, but men have woke up. She said no woman did. But the guy told you men have woke up. That's what happened. So look, this is on you. You might know about 100 men. I don't know what that says. Well, but there are over 100 million men in the U.S. alone. The men you pick are like this. The rest of us are not. You are the issue, not us.
Real talk.
Truest words that you ever hear said. She's getting advice, but you know what's gonna happen? Because look at this lady right here. They're sassy. Look, the men said we woke up. She's saying they're sassy. The comments proves you're one of them. Men have spoken. Men have spoken. I'm proud of you, gentlemen.
I don't like a man enough to let him sit there and cheat on me and disrespect me every chance he gets. I don't like men that much. I don't like men enough for him to go and have a baby on me. I stay with him and then I'm helping raise that child. I don't like men enough for me to be going back and forth with a whole nother bitch about.
All right. So you don't like men enough, or I think it's that men don't like you enough. I gotta be real. Your sexual market value is down, it's way down because of your weight. I'm looking at the chubbiness in your jaws, and you saying you don't like men enough. I think men don't like you enough.
We agree.
That we're both. I don't like men enough. I don't. And I'm starting to realize that y'all like men a little too much for me. Because the way that y'all will allow these men to do what they're doing, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse in today's time. And that's simply because women like men too much. And that's why I've never been somebody where you could just come around and talk about a man 24/7. Like, girl, shut the fuck up. Like, I will literally tell you, shut. I don't like men enough, and I damn sure don't like hearing about them 24/7. So that's why I don't be around people who sit there and get cheated on and then come back to me and tell me their story every day for the next 12 years. Shut the fuck up. I'm simply that type of girl. Like, if you love a nigga cheat on you, then shut the fuck up about it. I mean, if you know about this bitch or the 12 other women he's dealing with and you're going back and forth with those women, no, I don't have people like that around me because I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up. Like, if that's not me being a girl's then fuck it. But I don't like men that much, and neither should y'all.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
There are long-term consequences to years and years of social programming that tells us that black women are the least desired. And on top of that, when you incorporate colorism and fat phobia, the reason why a lot of black women don't know how to date is because we never had the options or the chance to date.
Huh?
If we're already the least desired demographic, it then becomes a game.
She said fat phobia and colorism. Just so happens, why do you have a do rag on right now? I think a man saying this is saying, okay, I'm going to put black women in a certain category. Do you see me? Even though I may wear do rags, right? I'm not wearing a do rag right now. It's different though if I did because I'm a man. You're a woman wearing a do rag, talking about fat phobia, and your cheeks are out the here. You look like Mighty Mouse or Mickey Mouse. You know, Tom and Jerry. That's who. Cheeks saying guys are fat phobic. Let me hear what else you got to say.
Well, if black women are the least desired, then who of us is the most desired out of all of us being least desired? And that is where colorism, texturism, featureism, and fat phobia play a significant role. Not to mention,
Until you change your attitude.
I think that us being the least desired demographic leaves us very vulnerable to being manipulated by men who know that, aka black men.
Shame is one of the 4 major arrows of a low value woman. It's part of a low value woman's pathology.
Black men know that we're the least desired demographic. And for a good bit of them, they use that to their advantage. If black men know that at large, black women are not seen, not heard, not valued properly, not appreciated in the workforce, not taken seriously, all those things, All it would really take for a lot of us to feel special is to be noticed. The thing that hooked us into a man at first was the fact that he noticed us in a way that society does not. And that is sad in and of itself, but I think that a good bit of black men use that to their advantage. All they have to do is notice you, compliment your work ethic, compliment your skills, compliment you as a person. And for a lot of us, we are hook, line, and sinker because we're so deprived of receiving that kind of recognition in life in general. When you go the majority of your life not being noticed romantically or not being seen and valued in a way that you need, when someone comes along and gives that to you, you latch on. Makes sense to me. And you don't want to let go because there's no telling when you're going to get that same recognition again. I think black men be knowing that.
No excuses.
No. Oh man, this is killing me. Lady, you just said all the problems you have. Forget being black. Your look, you look like a thug right now. You probably are not, but you explained your weight. You explained your weight. Yes, that's one of them. Of course, it's not fat phobic. Men don't want to date fat women. Man, I'm tired of talking. I'm gonna get Tony Fine on you.
Do you do any cheat days? No, you've had a cheat life. No more cheating for you. No cheating for you. You're done. I used to eat 5 meals and I still gain weight. You ate 5 big back meals. You're going to eat 5 little back meals. You'll eat less. With your 5 meals you were eating, did you make your meals, cook them without oils and butters, measure them out on your food scale? No. You just ate 5 times a day? Well, you're psychotic. Why did I say you've had enough fruit? Because you've had more fruit than anyone you know. About you love that fruit and your back is still big. So put the fruit down. So much you're always hungry too. You eat cake, pizza, sausage, and soda. You look like you do. Why? Go to the kitchen because you go to the gym and you eat a big back meal afterwards. What if you skip the gym and you just ate a little back meal? Eat little. I'm running every day but not seeing progress. You need to run to the kitchen every day. You burn calories by breathing. Your body is burning calories right now. As long as you are alive, you are burning calories. You have been burning calories since the day you were born.
Savage.
You're gonna burn more calories sleeping. So if I was you, I'd just sleep. Will you put your newborn on a diet? Yeah, a titty diet. You're addicted to lemon pepper wings. That's why your back is bigger than Rick Ross's. If I was you, I would look at Rick Ross' back, know that my back looks the same, and I would be afraid of lemon pepper wings, but any tips for gaining 10 pounds in 20 days? I have absolutely no tips for you. That's a ridiculous goal. Cortisol, opinion on cortisol face. Tell me what you ate yesterday and I'm gonna tell you why you got cortisol face. Put in the chat everything you ate yesterday. Please entertain me right now. I don't want to know what y'all ate though. I want to know what cortisol face ate. 2 beef sliders, French, no, cortisol face. I don't care.
Yo, man. So many, those 2 last ladies need Tony Fine. Both of them. Oh, I wouldn't take this. Oh, fat phobia. This, and that. You need let Tony Fine tell you what to do? You're gonna lose some weight. Go to Skinny Talk. Both of you ladies leave Skinny Talk. Then you won't be talking about that. You're eating big back meals, both of you. Little back meals. That solves the problem.
Oh my God! Yes! Oh, you did it!
What's wrong with you?
Why the seat's black?
What you mean why the sheet's black?
Because I told you. Yeah, I told you that.
The audacity.
Yeah, you want a Tesla. You want the white, all white Tesla. Oh, white, look at this.
This is a why?
I don't know why you closed the door. You know it says right there on the floor. Look, why?
This?
No,
My
no,
dream
it's
car
a Tesla.
My dream car is an X. No, this is not my dream car.
You're spoiled.
This is clearly you gave me a piece.
You ain't gotta get mad at her.
This is a piece.
Shit, it's a Charger. I mean, a fucking
where
Tesla.
Did you get it from? Why does it look so dirty?
Yeah, got it off the lot. You didn't even let me.
Effort. You're not putting in the effort. You're always messing up. Bro, you need to figure out like what your standards are.
Don't kill the messenger, okay? But if you cheat on your dude, right, and he takes you back, y'all are locked in. Y'all are locked in for life. He will never leave you. That's a fact. And even sometimes, I might even go as far to say that you might have to cheat on him.
I cheated on my man 8 times. He took me back every time. Gotta show them that they are not bigger than the program. She's not wrong. We're just gonna leave it at that. In fact, they treat you better. It gets to a point to where as a person, this isn't just a man thing. It gets to a point to where you need to take yourself away from everybody. Like, I mean, sexually. Because, bro, everybody is sleeping with everybody. People are sitting here talking about I'm not going to ever get married. I can't be loyal. Woo. And it's just an ongoing cycle of disgustingness. Bro, it gets to a point to where you need to sit down. And if you can't sit down, take yourself out of the equation, because the equation is nasty, bro. And then we got people bragging about it and bragging and boasting like they're not disgusting. Listen, take yourself away from everybody. You can talk to people. I'm not saying you can't. But, bro, stop sleeping with everybody. Get you a wife or get you a husband. And if you don't believe in marriage, boyfriend or girlfriend, and just stay like this. But, boy, get out the way.
Men have not raised their standards by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, my imagination can stretch pretty far, so let's hear it.
The only thing that has changed in men, in the dating pool, and in marriages is that men are so corn addicted.
I'm pretty certain there's a lot of men out there that would beg to differ. I really wonder, what type of men do some of these women hang around?
They don't even have standards. All they want is a hot body and a pretty face. They expect so many women to just be like a corn star. They are warped.
Not as warped as this take is. Because most men, in fact, would prefer that their partner have some substance to their personality and good qualities in addition to being physically attractive.
Men these days don't even have standards.
I wonder what their definition of standards is, because oftentimes from a lot of women on social media especially, all we hear is how much money they make and how tall they have to be. That's not really setting a lot of standards, is it?
It's just about looks and the bedroom for so many men. That's not a standard. That's objectifying a woman.
Ironically, when women do that, though, some women would say that's empowering.
I would say men are struggling because they're like stuck in their mom's basement with gaming and corn addictions, never getting out in the real world.
It's just my opinion, but I believe that a lot of women that post things like this just need to get out there and actually meet actual men.
My point exactly.
And then they would see how wrong a lot of their ideas are.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna ask my final question then. Okay, is it a yes for you for her?
I'll say no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's okay,
Why
because
is
I
it a
was going to
no?
say no, too.
Oh, okay. Why is it a no?
Because of that. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. I like it, but it's too much. You know
Okay,
what
yeah.
So that.
What's too much?
She a little attitude, you know, but it's too much.
Attitude.
And why were you going to say no?
He's a cool guy. I like
Yes,
that
he
he's
did.
ambitious, although I'm not sure about the fit.
Yeah, that fit
You
is
know,
kinda
the
crazy.
pants look a little wrinkly, you know. It is dressed to impress. You know, my mama would have told me to iron my pants.
I feel it. Okay.
Mhm.
That's cool. I like your dress, though.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you're cool.
All right, I'll have you head back over there. Okay, that's all the balloons popped, but thank you so much for coming on.
She did have an attitude, but when she said she didn't like his fit, his pants was wrinkly, and that shirt was looking crazy. He was right about the attitude. Yes, brother. Choose peace, but don't go on a dating show looking like you about to hit the disco in the 70s. Dancing, dancing machine. That don't work nowadays, bro. No.
And it's by the way his girlfriend act. Yeah. The way the girlfriend act is gonna give it away every time. For example, when a woman acts like a baby girl or a princess or just like a baby, specifically around her man, then 9 times out of 10 chances her man treats her right. Her inner child is safe. Her inner child is thriving. She is thriving in her femininity 100%. And the way her man treats her reflects that. Like, her world would be literally unicorns and rainbows because she's being treated like a princess. Literally, like, just laughing all the time, joyful, playful, everything. But when a woman is just more serious and more calm, 9 times out of 10 chances she's just dealing with a more decent man. And when I say decent, I mean like one of those men that just give out the bare minimum and she's just kind of like okay with that. Like, you know, like he's not really giving her the princess treatment, but he's giving her enough to like have her. Hence is why she's not very playful and stuff, because she probably don't find funny. Now, when a woman is overly emotional and mean, 9 times out of 10 chances her man ain't And I'm just gonna keep it. She's overly emotional because he's constantly putting her through BS. So every little thing he does triggers her because she's constantly putting up with stuff. I'm telling y'all, I have studied it. I have been in the situations, all three, and I know for a fact. I'm not lying.
A lot of y'all in your attitude, I can tell. I hate to point it out, but you go into a relationship wanting a man to do this, this, and that. So if a man is providing, then you're soft. Nonsense. Like men nowadays, just like the guy said in that comment, when a white lady was going off, men have woken up. So that's nonsense. No, a woman should not be acting a certain way depending on how a man treats her. She should be feminine no matter what. Why are we still having this discussion? Why are you still talking about this? And I'm surprised guys are not in her comments yet. They should be, right? Because she needs a wake-up call. A lot of women are getting wake-up calls now on TikTok. She needs one. She's past due because the way that a woman acts tells you a lot about a man. No, it doesn't. Because a man, a lot of times men are married to women and they're getting divorced. They're paying all the bills. Women are still divorcing them. Why is that happening?
It's not my fault.
I'll wait.
You are going to make me cry. Y'all don't know how grateful I am and how much it warms my heart when I see comments like these under my videos. I too, at one point, was chasing love and romance from men and was always wondering why am I not the girl that men love and treat well? I was breaking my back, cooking, cleaning, doing things that I knew I didn't really want to do in order to prove to men that I was valuable and should be loved and taken seriously by them. I've been there, we've all been there, wondering why can't I find my Prince Charming? What am I doing wrong? What is wrong with me that no man wants to love me the way I see in the movies?
This is not a fairy tale.
I want to let y'all know that just as much as y'all say that I have taught you, y'all have taught me so much as well. Y'all literally carried me through the pandemic, and the love and the support that you show me on this page means so much to me. I want all of you who are watching to know that there is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing that you need to do differently in order to be loved. The romance scam got us all at one point, and I just want all of us to know that it's not us. You know, we're not the problem. This is the way it is supposed to be. This is the way it was designed to be for us. So again, I would just like to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and you are not alone because I've been there a time or two before as well.
Being pretty and in poverty does not mix well. Before you get your panties in a bunch, no, I don't believe any human being should be allowed to live in poverty, but I'm gonna speak to you from personal experience.
In this life, have money or you go suffer.
We already know economically, having an abundance of resources provides you with leverage, choice, and an overall better quality of life. But one thing that we do not discuss often is that money specifically, but also access to a well-developed network, generates a form of social protection that you can't get anywhere else. So more than you need a relationship, more than you need to get married at this point, if you are an attractive person, really any type of young girl in today's time, and you come from a disprivileged family, your primary focus needs to be to get yourself out of poverty. But if you have been distracted, if you've been tempted with disadvantageous relationships, people trying to impregnate you, people trying to exploit how you look, who you are for their personal gain, you have to cut that off. And you have to focus on getting yourself to a point where you are socially safe. The crazy thing about it is everyone else around you can see that you are vulnerable. They know. You might not know because this is just something that you're used to. But people who come from families where they have access to lawyers, they have access to better healthcare and all of those things that money provides, they know how vulnerable you are in society. And everyone is not always going to help you. And quite frankly, that's not their job. If you are not their child, if you are not their family member, you shouldn't expect people to want to come to save you because they're not.
So, this is your quarterly reminder. If you are in school, if you are starting your career, if you are trying to start a business, focus on that. Make that your priority. That way, on the other side, you can choose better people to be a part of your life, and you're not relying on who's around you to be your leg up in society. As another disclaimer, I do want to acknowledge the fact that in general, when it comes to the elites, of course, we're all susceptible to some kind of financial or professional exploitation because our system is broken. I am acknowledging that. But also, if you are not someone that relates to being conventionally attractive, you don't understand the type of predators that I'm referring to because they specifically target the people that I'm speaking to. That is your tip for today. If you don't get money, you will suffer. Do what you want. I'm not saying money is everything, right? But
I just saw a clip of a guy, and I see this often. It's sweet, right, for the person and the partner. So no shade, because I have friends who do this. But there was a guy who said, I work hard so I can take a trip to the Bahamas so my girlfriend can get ready with me that only 20 women watch. That's sweet, like between you and your girl, right? I mean that, I'm not kidding. That's actually like, oh, right? And then there's the popular one that says, I work hard so my wife can have a, I don't know, pastry shop that loses $20,000 a month, but at least she's happy, you know? I just want you to know that y'all are begging for incompetent women. And I get it. The sentiment deep down is that you're so competent that no one around you that you take care of really needs to do anything. That's not good though. Like if you want to flip houses, it would behoove your wife to at least have a realtor's license. Right after you flip it, she sells it. She gets the realtor commission. It stays in house. You know, you're working with somebody who's not trying to snake you, who you can trust and all that. Those are the type of relationships that I see and I go, wow. The whole I work hard so she can be stupid. I hate that. I hate it personally. I know, like, it's sweet. Like, I'm like, oh, look at these guys. They are so in love. And love is great. I love love. But man, y'all really that's, maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I'm just a dusty brokey. I don't know.
I totally understand what he's saying. Like me, that's the same thing I wanted. My wife is not incompetent. She edits my videos. She helps me plan. She does a million things. She can actually take my place. She does videos herself. I love having her. But guys are getting tired of I can do battle by myself. Guys are getting tired of I can do it on my own. Guys are also getting tired of, oh, I've been there already, right? You know, when you give it a girl, yeah, I'm about to go to France next week. I want to go. Well, I've been in France last year and the year before, and I've been over here to Germany too. It's like, you've done everything. Guys want a girl to go somewhere and get excited. So I don't totally get what you're saying. I get what you're saying somewhat because I wanted the same thing you have. So, my brother, I understand somewhat, but you have to understand as a man, most men are saying, I'll take it how I can get it. I'm going to get it how I live, right? Am I talking to somebody out there? I know many of you guys are going, yeah, Jay, I'm getting it how I live. And with a competent woman, that's fine for me. As long as she's cooking, cleaning, I'm happy.
Am I the asshole for embarrassing my stepmom at dinner after she tried to teach me a lesson about my real mom? I, 18 female, live with my dad and my stepmom, 43 female. My mom passed away when I was 10, and it's still a sensitive subject for me. My stepmom came into the picture a couple of years later, and while we're civil, we're definitely not close. She's always had this weird vibe, like she's trying to compete with my mom even though my mom isn't here. She gets snippy when I talk about her or wear anything that belonged to her, like my mom's old necklace. I wear it basically every day. Anyways, a few nights ago, we were out for dinner. My dad, my stepmom, her parents, and me. Her mom asked about the necklace, and I said it was my mom's. She gave it to me before she passed away. I wear it every day. My stepmom immediately cut in with, well, technically, I'm your mom now. I've done more mothering in the last 8 years than she did in 10. What? No, you're not the asshole. Because she could have did a whole lot of shit fuck up that wasn't her part of the goddamn conversation to come in on. No, you're not wrong. Whatever the you said to her, no. I swear the whole table went silent. I just laughed and said, if you think being a mom is trying to erase the actual one, then yeah, you've been amazing. She looked like she'd been slapped. Metaphorically, she had been. You bitch slapped the shit out of her with your words. She looked like she had been slapped. Her mom gasped, and my dad told me to apologize, but I refused. I said I was tired of her acting like my mom never existed, and I wasn't going to play along anymore. Now my stepmom is barely speaking to me, and my dad says I need to be the bigger person because she's just trying to connect. Imagine telling your 18-year-old they need to be the bigger person to a 43-year-old woman because she's just trying to connect by erasing my mother, by making jabs at my mom when my mom is not here to.
That's totally sad. Like, she's 18, right? So that means her mom died when she was 10. The father should understand she's holding that memory near and dear to her heart. Her mom died and she's still a child. She's a child right now. And you say, be the bigger person? Why does she need to be the bigger person? The grown-up needs to be the bigger person. That's wrong. What the lady's doing is wrong. And I'm sure she's I didn't go in and watch the full video. I'm sure she's talks about it with the guy, and he completely ignored her. I'm gonna play a little more of the video. I want to see what she says.
Have a fucking connection. To me, it doesn't feel like connection. It feels like she's trying to erase my mom. Am I the asshole for calling her out in front of everyone? No, baby, you're absolutely not the asshole. I would have said a hell of a lot worse. A hell of a lot worse than what you did. But no, baby, you're not the asshole. This woman is not trying to build a bond with you because taking jabs at your mom is not the way to do it. If she really wanted to build a bond, she would actually try to talk to you, ask you to share stories about your mom with her, ask you to tell her things about your mom. Not every single time your mom is mentioned, make a fucking jab about how she's better. No, she's not trying to build a bond with you. This bitch is just that, a bitch. Your dad sucks. Your dad 100% sucks. A few years after his wife passes away, he immediately finds a replacement and is 100% okay with this bitch coming in trying to push the memory of your mother out.
All right, I'm gonna stop right there. That girl is cursing too much, but I'm not gonna play the rest of the video. But yeah, guys, thank y'all for watching. Peace out. See you next video.